Screw the 3D, screw the 4D, screw the 5D, screw being magnetic, screw not being magnetic. Okay, screw the amazing self, screw the not good enough self. Screw these terms. Screw higher self, the lower self, screw no self, screw choosing, screw deciding, screw letting go, screw trying to hold on, trying to salvage something, screw aligning, screw surrendering, screw visualizing, scripting, screw the idea that you're not doing it right. In fact, screw it all, right? And I don't mean this out of anger. Don't do it out of anger, not from frustration, but from freedom. Set all those aside for just a few moments, all those terms, because there comes a point where the spiritual to-do list is longer than your grocery list, where your awakening becomes another job, where being magnetic is the new anxiety disorder. And I know you hear me. And then you look around at your altar of sticky notes and crystals and wonder, well, is this it? Is this what waking up to my true nature is supposed to feel like, be like? Because right now, it feels like effort, like performance, like strategy. But the truth is that you're not here to perform your way into peace. You're not here to manage your state like it's a job application. You're not here to shape-shift your identity until you become worthy. Oh my God, you're not. You're here to recognize. You're here to pause. You are here to rest. You're here to just be. So what if you dropped all of it just for 3 days? Just for the next 3 days. Every quote, every self-concept tool, every spiritual identity, every need to figure out what to do next, every concept, every label, and instead ask the only question that has ever mattered. What is true of this moment without accessing any labels? We're not talking about what your coach said or what I said, not what your favorite YouTuber said, not what your mind is screaming. No. Just what is here before the commentary. And I'm at my cousin's house for Mother's Day in New Jersey, so hence the setting. And let me give you something practical. You know how sometimes you feel the deep urge to choose or decide on your desires over and over and over again. You've been told that repetition rewires your brain, that deciding again and again is how you build your self-concept. But pause, just for now, just pause. Who is the one doing the choosing? Is it the real you? Or is it the story of you? Because real choosing, actual choosing or deciding, doesn't require effort. It's a side effect of clarity. It's what naturally flows out of stillness. It's the unspoken yes that arises when you're no longer battling your internal courtroom of beliefs. That this is what the guided pauses are for. This is why I do what I do. Because I know how hard it is to see through the noise by yourself. And if this feels impossible to untangle, well, that's where I come in. And my work is experiential, not conceptual. It's not about giving you one more affirmation. It's about helping you finally see what's always been here, which is what you're doing in this moment. And let me give you a client experience, right? Like she'd spent months of doing affirmations for self-worth. And still she kept looping, well, why isn't it landing? Why don't I feel it yet? Until one day in the session, I asked, well, can you find the part of you right now that isn't already whole? And she paused and she looked, she searched, and she couldn't find it. She smiled. A laughter broke. Not because she figured out something, but because the whole game had been imaginary. That's what happens when you stop trying to build a better cloud and realize you've always been the sky. And I've shared this other analogy before. Let's say you're a fish swimming in water, born in it, surrounded by it, made of it, and someone tells you to find water, you must affirm its existence. So now you're looking, searching, repeating, well, I am in water, I am in water, and wondering why you still feel dry. Because you never stop to see. You're not missing anything. You just didn't realize you were already the thing that you were looking for. And that's why I'm saying, you know what? Screw it all. Screw trying to be magnetic. Screw trying to be chosen. Screw trying to be the ultimate self. Screw trying to perform the self that you already are. I mean, you already are it. Once again, just pause right now and ask, without the label of who I think I am, what is here right now? This is not passive. This is not doing nothing. Even this video you're watching is a ripple from that state. So, yeah. And without lifting a finger doesn't mean you don't act. It means your action is no longer coming from tension. It arises like a breeze, soft, effortless. Like sending a text without hesitation, like booking the trip without overthinking. And I know you can sense this. That's what's possible, right? So for the next 3 days, don't try to build anything. Don't try to fix or heal or become. Just breathe and just pause and just ask, well, what is true in this moment before the mind tells its next story? What is true in this moment without accessing any labels? And from there, let desire move, let action arise, let life unfold, not from the version of you trying to be worthy, but from the self who already is. Because the game was never about becoming magnetic. It was about finally stopping long enough to notice there was no game, that you've always been the one everything was magnetized to. And if you're inspired to dive in further, I have my mini courses linked in the description, or you can reach out for one-on-one coaching. But either way, I would love for you to share your insights in the comments below. I'll see you there.